everyone, this is Angelica from the new YouTube channel Angelica Square. You're gonna expect from me different styles of art. I'll be doing digitally, markers and oil painting, as well as drawings and a lot of coloring in color pencils and watercolors. For me to organize everything, I'll be doing my art by line. Here you can see that I'm working on Snow White, so I'm planning to make a Disney princesses line of my own style, a little of my own touch. Other lines that I'm planning to open that you'll see me doing very soon is my new line of Imagine Stockings, which focus a lot on these characters of children's book stories or even movies. So parents, look out for them. Maybe your kids would love them. I will also be doing some landscaping. I went to the zoo yesterday and I took a couple of pictures of different animals I would like to draw, and also to actually more paint than draw, and also makes like some cartoonish for kids characters, because I don't know, maybe it's because I've lately, these last 3 years, I've been illustrating so many children's books. And yes, I do have a couple of children's books, and yes, I do illustrate children's books. So you can contact me for that. You can see the information in my video description. In this piece, I did a mixture. I mix the Prismacolor pencils and I mix watercolors with the Sharpie marker to make the lines, but most of it was watercolored in the Prismacolor pencils, which I loved. Seriously, and the paper that I use, it's pretty thick for markers, but I'm gonna be posting in the video description the name of this sketchbook. You'll see my princesses. They're gonna be, they look sad, all of them. I'm planning to make them all sad because, well, I want to express in it how hard was their life before the happy ending, and all of them suffer in the movies or in the stories. They suffer a lot. And in this one, I'm making Snow White in the woods, like expressing the part where she's getting frustrated and lost in the woods, and she's running away from the huntsman before the animals go and, you know, are nice with her. So yeah, she's there sad, and same thing I did with my first one, which was Ariel. She's looking also kind of sad inside the water when her father breaks the statue of Eric, the prince. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna be doing that. I'm gonna express the sadness that all these princesses suffer. So here I'm using the Prismacolor pencils. I'm now doing kind of the finished touches of my beautiful Snow White. I decided to make her hair curly and short because it looks, in my opinion, looks a little bit awkward in the original one. So I wanted to give that flawless look. You can see that I'm adding some shadows, and for the lights in the hair, I decided to use blue instead of just grays and whites, to make that kind of blab look hairstyle. I used a lot of, I forgot the name, I think it's like the 5 shadow rules for the piece to look more, let's say, real, even though it's a cartoon. It is real. I wanted to make her sitting, but it wasn't working, so I ended up drawing her standing, and it looked beautiful. I love the way she looks, and I love the way my shadows came out. This is one of my favorite pieces by far. I enjoy arts. It's been my passion forever, and that's why I'm opening this YouTube channel. This is gonna be a great experience, and I welcome all of you to be part of my journey, improving my editing skills because I didn't know this was gonna be so hard. It took me like 3 days only editing this video because it was so long, but it's such a joy to see it, how it came out. Here I am, I'm using the watercolor. I wetted the whole page completely, and then I'm passing all the watercolor, beautiful green, around. You can see that I'm painting carelessly on top of Snow White, and that there are some parts that stay white. There, I used the technique that I saw in Bailey J's YouTube channel. I'm kind of her fan, and I thought it was a great idea of just putting a masking paper on top of it. Like, it's like it gets kind of glue, and then you just peel it off, and it's so efficient. Here I'm making a bunch of it looks like a bunch of dots, but what I wanted to show it here is the like, she's inside the woods, like there's nothing you can see but woods, like a bunch of leaves everywhere, different tones, dark, medium, dark lights, and a little bit of red, so you can see kind of like, let's say, flowers. And those white areas that you see there is like the light coming from outside the leaves inside where she is, and I think this part is my favorite. I don't know which one is my favorite, if the Snow White or the background. I just love this background so much. It didn't took me as long as the Snow White because it was with watercolors, and the Snow White I colored her with the Prismacolor pencils, but both of them I enjoy them a lot. Yeah, with my coffee next to me, because it has to be next to me for me to be alive. You can see, for you to make these leaves is really easy. It's just like tapping the brush on top of the paper. It is taped because of the masking paper in some parts, so that way the paper doesn't get all wrinkled and it stays straight. This art is not impossible. Anybody can do it. You just have to practice. It's not because, like, I recently saw a video of Bailey saying that, oh, it's not a gift. I do think it has to do with both. I think it's a gift, but it's not gonna get anywhere if you don't practice, and you're never gonna know if you're talented in arts if you do not practice it. You gotta do it if you would like to draw. You gotta sing if you would like to sing. So you just have to practice, because practice makes the expert, and that is so true. So here I'm adding the final touches. I'm making some shadows again with the Prismacolor pencils. I'm not getting paid for this. I just love that I got them so cheap in eBay. But yeah, I kind of liked how these colors came on top of the watercolors, like the shadows and everything. They came a lot more vivid. I might even color the next piece of art completely in watercolor, and then do the coloring and drawing on top of it, because these pencils blend awesomely. Oh, I wanna say that I'm also gonna be opening another YouTube channel for my daily homeschooling with my daughter, who's a growing artist. So expect some future videos from my little baby. She's great. She's a great artist. She's only 5, but she's gonna be so great. She just can't stop drawing and painting. So I might open a store with her art and mine combined. That'll be so great. That is actually the real reason of my new, I don't know if to say company, but the name that I'm using, which is Angelica Square. Angelica to the power of 2, because my daughter's name is also Angelica like me. So that's why. And it's so great that it's A square. Like, hey, art for the power of 2. Yay. I'm proud to be recording this in the awesome studios of 606.30 AV Creations. I want to thank my husband for helping me in all of the equipment, and I also want to say thanks to these people that is waiting impatiently for my videos to come out, because a lot of people know about my art in a lot of places, like here in New York and also in Puerto Rico. Thank you, sis, and thank you, my bestie Kathy and my sis Daya and Hilary. I wanna send you loves. I also wanna say hi to Professor Scott, who I'm so sure he's gonna be watching my videos. And I love your art, Professor Ian Charles Scott. Check him on Facebook. He's great. And please, thank you so much for watching. And thank you for staying until the end with me. Please subscribe to Angelica Square. Ciao.